Welcome, fellow explorers of the digital frontier. Today we're embarking on a journey into the unseen world beneath the waves where the backbone of our global internet infrastructure lies, submarine cables. These unsung heroes of connectivity are more than mere wires. They are the architects of our interconnected world. Picture, if you will, the unassuming cable landing station nestled in Marseille, France. In its unpretentious exterior lies a connection to an astonishing 95% of the world's overseas internet traffic. This unassuming facility is not just a hub, it's a linchpin, and the stakes are higher than ever. And why does it matter, you ask? Well, we're not just talking about data here, we're talking about power, influence, and the very essence of modern geopolitics. These undersea cables are the arteries through which the lifeblood of information flows, and controlling them has become a geopolitical imperative. Now, let's pull back the curtain and take a panoramic view of the global submarine cable network, a colossal expanse spanning a mind-boggling 1.4 million kilometers. Imagine these digital lifelines crisscrossing the ocean floor, connecting the far reaches of our planet. But who holds the reins in this vast undersea domain? Enter the power players: the United States, France, Japan, and the rising giant China. It's not just about connectivity, it's about dominance, shaping the flow of information that molds our digital landscape. And here's a figure that underscores the magnitude of this control. A mere handful of countries dictate the pulse of our interconnected world, exerting influence far beyond what meets the eye. Now let's peer into the heartbeat of the digital age data. Brace yourselves for the staggering reality. A mind-boggling $1 trillion worth of financial transactions crisscross these undersea cables each day. Yes, you heard it right, trillion with a T. It's a monetary spectacle unfolding beneath the ocean surface. But what exactly is riding these digital currents? Picture this. As you binge-watch your favorite Netflix series or get hooked on the latest viral YouTube sensation, the very essence of our entertainment is propelled through these thin, unassuming cables. Yet it doesn't stop there. The confidential murmurings of top-secret diplomatic cables and the strategic orchestration of military orders also traverse this intricate network. Now let's step back and truly grasp the magnitude. It's not merely about bits and bytes, it's about the omnipotent power to shape economies, sway political landscapes, and mold societies. These unassuming cables, thinner than a garden hose, play puppeteer to the global stage, manipulating the strings of influence with consequences that ripple across the world. Consider this: the control of these cables is not just a technical feat, it's a geopolitical imperative. Whoever pulls the strings in this digital puppet show wields influence on a scale that transcends borders, dictating the very flow of information that defines our interconnected world. It's a show of power that goes beyond the screens we stare at. It's the invisible force steering the course of economies, politics, and the societies we inhabit. In the complex world of undersea cable geopolitics, the Solomon Islands Cable Project serves as a compelling case study where strategic interests, political intrigue, and undersea cable contracts converge. Background: Australia's move in 2017, Australia's intelligence chief, Nick Warner, takes a pivotal step. Having overseen the Solomon Islands since 2003, Australia aims to finalize one last order of business: a groundbreaking 4,500 kilometers fiber optic cable linking Honiara to Sydney. Huawei Marine and controversy. Huawei Marine, a Chinese firm, wins the contract, sparking concerns due to the 2013 Snowden leaks about potential surveillance risks. This sets the stage for a geopolitical chess match. Political fallout, change in leadership. The cable controversy contributes to the deposition of Prime Minister Manas Sogavare, replaced by Rick Howe. Shifting alliances come into play as the geopolitical landscape transforms. Changing alliances, dropping Huawei, and Australian takeover. Howe, returning to power in 2019, alters course, seeking closer ties with Beijing but dropping Huawei as the cable contractor. Australia steps in, underscoring how undersea cables become tools in geopolitical maneuvering. The Solomon Islands Cable Project reveals that undersea cables transcend technical roles. They become pawns in a geopolitical game, reshaping alliances, emphasizing security concerns, and amplifying global power rivalries. This case study illustrates how undersea cables aren't just conduits for data. They are instruments of power, carrying the weight of nations' aspirations and geopolitical ambitions on the global stage. U.S.-China cable competition and regulations fast forward to the battleground of the 21st century, the competition between the United States and China in the undersea cable arena. Enter the Clean Network Initiative, a strategic move to tighten regulations and limit Chinese involvement. Billions of dollars are at stake, with tech giants like Google, Microsoft, and Meta becoming key players in this high-stakes game. Challenges and risks. Yet, as we traverse these digital waters, challenges emerge. The vulnerability of these cables, as thin as a garden hose, becomes not just a technical concern but a geopolitical minefield. Accidental damage, intentional interference. The line between them blurs, opening up a realm of uncertainty in the deep sea of data. Legal frameworks and regulations. Navigating the legal waters, we find a complex web of regulations. In the United States, laws from as far back as 1888 attempt to govern submarine cables. Meanwhile, in China, inconsistent enforcement highlights the evolving nature of this geopolitical contest. The figures here, though, are not just historical relics. They shape the rules of engagement in this digital arena. Conclusion. In conclusion, as we ride the digital waves, it's imperative to recognize that beneath the ocean surface, seemingly unassuming cables are the conduits of power, control, and the new age of geopolitics. The battle for dominance over these undersea cables isn't just about bits and bytes, it's about shaping the future of nations and influencing the course of history. So buckle up, because the digital sea is anything but calm, and the currents of geopolitics are shifting. This is not just a tale of cables, it's a saga of power, control, and the shaping of our interconnected